Hey, ladies and gentlemen. So, I hope that all of you had a fantastic 4th of July. And what could be more patriotic than talking about one of America's favorite superheroes, the amazing Spider-Man? So, the other night, premiere night actually, July 3rd, I went to go see The Amazing Spider-Man because I was curious just how amazing is it really going to be. And so I'm just going to do a quick little review of my thoughts on the film. And you know, honestly, I can understand why some people are being very critical of it and why others are completely enamored with it. I would say that I sit somewhere right between. It was not my favorite Spider-Man movie of all time, actually. And I was kind of going in with the expectation that it was going to blow my mind. And in some ways, it did not. However, in some ways, I was just completely floored and just drooling and excited. And mainly, I really, really love the new Spider-Man / Peter Parker actor, Andrew Garfield. Love him. He is such a fantastic actor. Like, oh my word, just very emotive and expressive and playful and funny and charming and just, you know, he is just the full meal deal when it comes to Spider-Man. He did an absolutely phenomenal job, and it was his performance that really won me over. Just way more emotional and engaged than our dear friend Tobey Maguire, of whom many have been very critical for his kind of Kristen Stewart-ish acting. I don't hate Tobey Maguire actually, but Andrew Garfield definitely is a winner. And then Gwen Stacy, Peter Parker's early girlfriend, is played by Emma Stone, who does fabulously as always. She is a great actress as well, and they have really good chemistry. In fact, I think that they might be seeing each other in real life, but you know, it happens. It happens. So yeah, they had great chemistry. It was really fun to watch Peter Parker transform from his kind of nerdy, whatever you want to call himself, to the Spider-Man. Definitely, those scenes are absolutely hilarious. After he gets the fateful bite, he ends up on a subway, and he wakes up like it looks like he's been passed out for a while, and he wakes up when this random guy on the subway, like, he sees Peter Parker sleeping and tries to balance this, like, beer bottle or something on his head, and so Spidey senses swing into action, and he accidentally, like, beats up everyone on the subway, like, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And then when he gets home, he rummages through the refrigerator like a pregnant woman, and Aunt May and Uncle Ben are just like, oh good God, like, is he pregnant? Like, what's going on? So it was really funny. Definitely a great actor. My only complaint is that the plot was not nearly as cohesive as I think it should have been. There were definitely some holes. For instance, they completely messed up the whole Uncle Ben death thing. I mean, they didn't exactly mess it up per se, but they really changed it in a way that I think was unnecessary, I guess. And then, well, Peter Parker starts doing his whole Spider-Man business and, you know, makes his little suit and tights and whatever for the sole purpose of finding the man who killed his uncle. However, he never really has that gripping confrontation scene with the guy, like, and they just kind of drop the whole revenge theme, and they don't really return to it later in the film. After the villain, the Lizard, is introduced, all of a sudden he's like, oh, I gotta stop this guy. And it's definitely interesting because Peter Parker in this film, he's very reckless and selfish as compared to the very altruistic and heroic Spider-Man of other films. So it definitely shows a very a character who's just very unsure of himself, and I think in a way that's realistic, so it makes sense. But yeah, it's like all of a sudden he goes from revenge to like, oh, gotta stop the Lizard, and you know, so that was kind of confusing. I wasn't as convinced and compelled by the villain as I thought that I was going to be. But it was a really great movie. I would give it, you know, a 7 to 8 out of 10, I think. Again, I can see why some people thought The Amazing Spider-Man was not so amazing, and others thought that was totally amazing, and I can definitely see both sides. I sit right in the middle, love Andrew Garfield to death. It's definitely worth seeing in theaters, I think. Even a $3 theater, you know, whatever. I liked it. I liked it. I give it a thumbs up. But I would say that honestly the writing in the other, maybe in like Spider-Man 2 of the original trilogy, I would say even that was better than the writing for The Amazing Spider-Man, but Andrew Garfield is a winner. I love him. And also for my other Spider-Man fans out there, I found at this antique store, I found this Amazing Spider-Man pop-up comic book. And so, oh my gosh, there he is, and it's really cool. There's like all these, there's a little like, pull out like fact files and yeah, little comic excerpts, and you can read all about, there's the Green Goblin, Doc Ock. He's one of my favorite villains for some reason. I like Doc Ock. Vulture, whoever he is, Electro, Craven, with his nice little tights there, pretty hot, and Sandman and Mysterio. So I just thought I would show you guys that because I was really excited. I got it for like 10 bucks, so that was cool. Anyways, so yeah, thank you so much for watching this. Follow me on Facebook or Twitter or Tumblr. I Tumblr a lot, so I'll put those links at the end. I talk a lot about the show Dexter and about Marvel heroes and music and just whatever I happen to find. So thank you so much for watching. I gotta peace out. I have some little children's coming over soon to babysit, so I'm gonna get on that. But thank you so much for watching this. Go see the Spider-Man movie and tell me what you think. If you agree or disagree with my thoughts, you know, whatever, it's totally cool. So thanks for watching and have a marvelous day.